What's up guys, it's Bo. You here, I'm here, we here, so let's vibe. So when I decide to make a change to my hair, whether it be locking it, whether it be just me trying a new style or a new technique, I like to do extensive research on this said style. And when I say research, I mean binge watching YouTube videos, obsessing over Pinterest. I'll scroll for hours on Instagram, searching hashtags, just any little bit of information that I can get or inspiration, I try to find it. I want to know everything there is to know, so I know exactly what to expect. I want to have no surprises. So if you are one of those people who are like me, who appreciate extensive detail and you just want to watch every video there is to watch about locks, or maybe you're not one of those people that like detail, you're one of those people who just enjoy watching other people do things to their hair. I'm also one of those people. I will watch a lock video on the same topic from different people multiple times. Like, I'll see the same style, but I just like looking at that person do their hair, if that makes sense. So if you're one of those people, then this video is also for you, and stay tuned. So what this video is about is my many different textures that I have in my hair, how it has affected the way my locks form, which ones are locking faster, which ones aren't, and how that texture is creating the lock, I guess you could say. So I really like this style that I did, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna take it down for you guys. If you watched my last lock update and the video before that stating like what I didn't expect about locks, I expressed to you guys that I was kind of in like a little funk with my locks. So I haven't really been feeling them, but it was as if as soon as I made those two videos, I've been having amazing hair days, and that just goes to show like my mood will be up, then it'll be down. I'll love them one day, not so much the next day, but I'm sure I'm not the only one like that. But I'm saying all that to say I love them today. I'm loving this style that I kind of just threw together. So I just want to thank everyone who gave me all those positive words of encouragement. You know, people expect that, you know, since you have a YouTube channel, you're here to inspire and uplift and encourage everybody else, which is true, but I need encouragement sometimes too. So all those people who left such sweet comments on my last two previous videos, I greatly appreciate you. And you guys are giving me the strength to keep pushing and make this video for everyone else who needs some inspiration. And even though I might express that, you know, sometimes I'm not feeling them, there are no days where I want to quit. I don't want to cut them. I'm gonna stick it through and see what they look like, you know, when they're completely done. I need to put my phone on silent. So without further ado, let's get into this video. My many different hair textures. So I have a whole bunch of ponytail holders over here so I can divide my hair into textures. I'm gonna show you guys me splitting them up, but I'm gonna speed it up for the sake of the video because it'll be boring for you guys to just sit here and watch me separate my hair. So I'm gonna stop talking and here we go. Okay, so I have split my hair up based on the textures. So let me count. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These right here are texture 7, and then these in the front 8. So I have 8 different textures in my hair. Okay, so now going into that extensive detail I talked about, I'll tell you guys which section does what based on its texture. Work with me. It's cloudy outside, so the sun is, you know, coming and going as it pleases. So this texture in the front is probably like 3, I don't know, I think like 3B. This section is 3B, but it's a very loose texture. When I was loose natural, it didn't hold a curl pattern. As you can see, like these little ends right here was where it was heat damaged, because this texture was so like loose that it was easily heat damaged. So these locks are kind of thinner because that hair texture wasn't very thick and it had a looser curl pattern. These sections over here are my problem children, okay? So these textures, as you can see, the locks compared to this section and the middle back section, these 2 sections, these are thinner. And that is because my hair texture right here is very loose and thin. When I say thin, I mean it's not as dense. So the hair is not as dense right here. The curl pattern was very loose. And these are the locks that are locking the slowest. Like, look how skinny it is, one. And that's because basically it's still a twist. With the looser textures of my hair, it doesn't really bud. It just, right now, it's only coating the lock, okay? They're not doing much of anything. This texture is similar, it's not as thin. So this is probably the thinnest or the least dense section of hair that I have. This section is only slightly denser. It's only coating the hair. They're not really doing a lot of budding. So as you can see, okay, that's a great example. You can still see the twist in that one, and then just the little bit. This section of my hair is the hair that grows the fastest, so I've already had to cut it once. It looks weird. It creates a weird shape. Okay, so this section up here, this section right here is my thickest, the thickest section of my hair, and the curl pattern is also between 3C and 3B, but it's very, very dense. Honestly, I wish all of my hair was like this texture, because it's creating really thick, soft locks. And although there is not much budding, it's creating a lot of coating. See how it's really, really thick right there? But thick. I love these ones. Look how thick he is. Oh. But moving on, so now we go to the back. Hopefully I do this right so you'll actually be able to see it. So this section of hair used to be my problem child when I was loose natural, because it's the thickest and tightest curl pattern of my hair. Really, really thick, and you can see the budding. You see the buds? So that section has the buds, whereas these sections here had 0 buds and were mostly just coating. The section of my hair that has the tightest curl pattern is budding. It's tighter and thicker, and they're up here shorter. Okay, so that's my problem section. Well, I love them, but they kind of annoy me sometimes. I love how thick they are, and I know that once my hair grows out, the differences in length won't really matter. Moving on to the side 2 back sections right here. They are loose texture. I would say 3. This section is 3B. These 2 are the same. Well, almost. This section's thicker. See how shinier? These are like shiny. Do they have budding? Is that budding? Does that count as budding? But yeah, this texture is loose but dense. They're creating coated locks, but I can tell they're gonna thicken up a lot more. This one right here, it's still mostly a twist, but it's coating the hair. This section is the same. It's just not as dense, but the texture is 3, like 3B, 3C. I guess you can call that like a bud. But where you don't see those little lumps is just a twist. Like right here is still just a twist. Okay, and then last but not least, the very back row of my hair, just so you can see, this little section right here. So this section is the loosest section of my hair, but game changer, this was the section to lock first, especially here like at my nape. And this one right here, they locked first and they have budding, but this is the loosest texture, so it really just contradicts everything I just said about my other textures, because although this is the loosest texture, it's legit 3B, and I was expecting it to lock last. I didn't even think they were gonna, I thought they were gonna unravel, but they held on and they locked first and they have budding. So like I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know what to tell y'all. I would say it's the same density as like this texture over here. It's not a thin texture, so maybe that has something to do with why it's not locking as slowly as these textures, which are my least dense and finest hair textures right here. I don't know, I look really crazy, but then at the same time, could it be a look? Kind of, yeah, okay. So now that you know all my business, you've been all up in my head, now you can see what I mean by the shape. See how it's longer right there, dense up here, not very dense right there, and then you can kind of see in the back. So that's my hair. I hope it did it right. But yeah guys, so that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed all of the detail I gave you, the ins and outs of my locks. Hopefully it can help you decide how you want to go about doing your locks. I did all of my parts consistently regardless of the texture of my hair or the density of it. And my locks probably won't all be the same size, but I'm okay with that, to be honest. Still didn't silence my phone. Anyway. But like I was saying, okay, I'm back. But like I was saying, if you haven't already started your lock journey and you're curious about how your texture is gonna lock, or in relation to my texture, I don't know. Hopefully this video helped you in some sort of way. Hopefully it gave you some information that you were looking for. If not, I hope you just enjoyed watching me play in my hair and see how my locks are looking. I am 9 months locked. I'm loving them today. If you haven't already started your lock journey, hopefully this will give you some inspiration, some encouragement. If you're already in your lock journey, hang in there, we got this. Lock goddesses pending. But if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so you can be updated on all my upcoming videos. Leave a comment and let me know about your hair texture difficulties, what you got going on. And does anybody else have 8 different hair textures in their hair? Is that just me? Like, is that common? Like, is that a common thing? Let me know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.